Today we're going to talk about the rise of map making, also known as cartography. It's no coincidence that the voyages of Vasco da Gama and Christopher Columbus happened when they did, or that the modern age dates from this same time period. The science of accurate map making was intimately connected to the slow but steady increase in more scientific methods of thought and practice. If ever the old saying that knowledge equals power was true, it is doubly so in regard to the importance of cartography and the rise of European global power and influence. Today, we all have cell phones that enable us to navigate just about anywhere without paper maps, although on long trips, I always keep one handy in case of emergency. Electronic maps give us the power to travel many places without fear of getting lost. It does not take much imagination to sympathize with earlier explorers setting out on voyages into unknown waters with only the aid of rudimentary methods of navigation. As you will see in this section, map making goes very far back in human history. Many of these maps served purposes different than pure navigation. Early maps were attempts to illustrate the known world at that time. As early as the 3rd century BC, the Greek Eratosthenes arrived at the notion of determining or locating by the use of latitude and longitude. It was recognized very early that longitude could best be determined with a highly accurate clock. Latitude was relatively easy to determine. After many years of effort, a marine clock was developed that could maintain adequate accuracy aboard a ship. This timepiece was invented by a carpenter from Yorkshire, England. Mr. Harrison was eventually awarded a prize from the British Parliament in 1773 for his invention. It led to a new era in exploration, navigation, and highly accurate world maps, and prevented a lot of ships from crashing on rocks and sinking. So for about 280 years before latitude could be determined accurately, Europeans used other methods of navigation at their disposal to discover, conquer, and exploit large parts of the world. So we have to give credit to the Portuguese and the Spanish and other Europeans for their efforts in advancing the accuracy of world maps. As exploration continued, an accurate picture of the world grew with it. The size of the planet and the extent and location of its oceans and continents came into focus. After Harrison's chronometer, his marine clock, came into use, accurate maps made sea travel much safer. Again, it doesn't take much imagination to understand the value of accurate maps for commerce and war. Today, we understand that GPS, Global Positioning Satellite, is based on the concept of latitude and longitude, which is 2,300 years old. Essentially, ultra-accurate maps can even tell us the speed at which continents are spreading apart. This system, based on ancient principles, guides aircrafts, ships, cars, missiles, satellites, tractors in fields, and bombs. So enjoy viewing the maps and watching the video. Express your thoughts and ideas regarding this fascinating subject in the discussion forum. Why do you think the push for better and better maps occurred in Europe? I look forward to hearing fresh perspectives from you on this subject. Never forget, China was an advanced country in 1492. They had the capability to explore the world. What made Europe different? And how did maps contribute to that? Thank you.